Over the past few weeks, I've done a buying guide for both the current selection of iPads and MacBooks. In this video, we're going to take a look at the MacBook Pro range, and then check out some buying options and how you might be able to save some money on a MacBook Pro purchase. The MacBook Pros have a pretty wide range. 2, 4, 6, and 8 core processors are now offered, depending on which MacBook Pro model you choose. There are two distinct 13-inch models. The lower-end 13-inch model doesn't have the touch bar, which is an OLED display across the top of the keyboard that replaces the traditional set of F keys. This non-touch bar MacBook Pro only comes with dual-core processors. The 13-inch touch bar models all come with quad-core processors, so you'll get a significant performance boost versus the lower-end MacBook Pro and MacBooks. These also can have up to 2 terabytes of storage on board versus 1 terabyte for the non-touch bar MacBook Pro. Also, there are 4 USB-C ports on the touch bar MacBook Pros versus only 2 on the non-touch bar model. These lower-end non-touch bar MacBook Pros are probably more comparable in price and performance to the new MacBook Airs and MacBooks. The 15-inch MacBook Pro boosts the base price to $2,400, but also the base amount of processing cores. They start with a 2.6 GHz 6-core i7 processor, which can be upgraded to an 8-core i9 processor, which is an extra $300 to jump from 6 to 8 cores. The 15-inch MacBook Pros also have faster memory that can be upgraded to 32 gigabytes, and storage options that go all the way to 4 terabytes, but at a gigantic cost. The 15-inch MacBook Pros also come with 4 gigabytes of video memory standard. That makes it the only MacBook model that has dedicated video memory for graphics. Each 13-inch MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, and MacBook have their graphics processing built into the Intel processor. The 15-inch MacBook Pro is going to be best suited for those needing to use it for work that requires a heavy amount of processing and memory, like photo and video editing, animation, app development, or audio production. If you need a Mac for creating documents, presentations, just browsing the web and utilizing email, the 15-inch MacBook Pro will probably be overkill in terms of computing power. But the 15-inch display could be the one reason you really want to go with it. It's only a pound heavier than the 13-inch MacBook Pro, and just over half an inch high when closed, so it's easy to carry around. Ideally, I think Apple should still offer a quad-core processor in the 15-inch MacBook Pro, so it could start more in the $2,100 range rather than $2,400. I currently use a 2016 MacBook Pro with a quad-core processor. With it, I record and edit all the tutorials on the Macu.com, so it continues to be very capable. That brings us to where you can save money on a new or nearly new MacBook Pro. Since they were recently updated, the selection from Apple on Amazon doesn't currently have a lot of discounts. There is a nice deal on the new 13-inch MacBook Pro with Touch Bar, and 7 to 8% discounts on the higher-end 8-core MacBook Pros. Another great place to browse for lower-cost Macs is Refurbme.com. Here we can look at the specs and prices for refurbished or used Macs from a variety of locations. Up here in Shop by Category, I'm going to select Mac Laptops. Over in the column to the left, I can whittle the options down to just the configuration that I want. So I'm going to look for MacBook Pros with a 15-inch display that are being sold by Apple. This will browse the Macs on Apple's Refurbished page, but more information is presented here about each Mac on Refurbme. So the first thing to notice on these is the release year. These first 3 rows of options are all less than the starting price of a new 2019 MacBook Pro, And all of these have 512 gigabytes of storage rather than the 256 gigabytes the current 15-inch MacBook Pro starts at. The 2018 models also have 6-core processors. Click on one of these to expand its details, and then click the Buy Now button, and we're taken to apple.com, where we can then purchase the Mac. The main reason that I really like buying from the Apple Refurbished store is that these Macs all come with the same 1-year warranty as a new Mac, and you're able to purchase AppleCare for them, just like a new Mac as well. So if you buy a 2016 model MacBook Pro today, you're still able to get the extended AppleCare warranty that will protect it for 3 years after you buy it. So there are opportunities out there to get a like-new, quality MacBook Pro at a significantly reduced price if you're okay with owning a slightly older model without the latest, fastest processors and internals. Check out the links below for discounted MacBook Pros, as well as displays and other MacBook Pro accessories. Thanks for watching.